Okay, this is tonight's homework. Everything here, including the do nows. I know some of you don't know how to graph this, but it's really easy. Okay, period 1. This is x equals to -2. That's right here. X equals -2 is there, but because this is a system, this is an equation of a line, you graph it, you make sure you go through that point. It does not make sense to graph your graph on top of the x-axis again, just making the x line again. That's not correct. Okay, that is absolutely wrong. So now, x equals 2 looks like this. You draw, I'll use the red so you can see it better. Like that, that's your line. Y equals 4 is the same thing. You go to y4, it's up here. And then it does not make sense to draw a line on top of the y like that. That's your y-axis. So the only way that makes sense is to go through that dot horizontally, and that your solution is right here, which is -2, 4. Okay, same thing here. X is 3 is right here. It does not make sense to draw on top of the x-axis. So therefore, it goes through like that. Okay, and then the other graph is mighty easy. It's at 3, you go down 2 over 5, down 2 over 5. And then you go up 2 over 5. And then you have your line, beautiful line that connects and intersect somewhere here. We don't know the exact point. I made a mistake. I meant to put y equals 3 here. So if that's the case, it meets here. So anyways, the solution is at this point here, 3, and about probably 1.8, somewhere there, okay? That's the solution, but we don't want to guess. Okay, now, Marcus and Josue has part-time job after school. Both decided they want to see how much money they can save one semester by placing parts of their earning each week into a savings account. Marcus currently has 120 in he has 120 in his account and plan, and means plus, to save $18 each week. 18 each means times the number of week. Josue, let's do blue for Josue. Josue currently has $64 in his saving account, so he has $64 already, and means plus. Plans to save $25 each week, so 25 each means times the number of weeks. Notice we use the same variable for weeks. Therefore, we're going to use x because it's easier to graph. This is in weeks and in dollars. Notice that. So we're going to put x here, x here. Write an equation for both Marcus and Josue. Well, Marcus is Marcus. Some of you guys study because you guys write what I write on your test. Some of you guess. You guys don't know how to study yet. Marcus is y equals to 120 plus 18x. And Josue is equal to, well, happy birthday, Josue. 64 plus 25x. Okay, that's Josue. Now, we need to graph this. Define the variable. X equals the number of weeks, and y equals the amount saved. Okay. Here's what I would do, because these numbers are so big, it's hard to graph. We know this starts at 120 and this is 64. We need to accommodate all of them. So let's see, if I count by 12, oh my gosh. Will 12 go into both? 12 times what is 64? Will 12 work? Will 12 go into 64? The number's nice and neat. Let me see. 64 divided by 12. No. 8 doesn't go into 120, does it? 8 into, oh, 120, it goes into 8. 120, calculator, okay, this one right here. So what I'm doing is this. 120 divided by 8. 15. So 8 goes into 120. So I can use a multiple of 8. 8 goes into 64. Okay, I can do 16. 16 will work because 8, 16. Because watch, if I do that, 64 divide by 16, 4. You see that? And 120 divided by 16 should go in. What? It does not. Oh, I can't do 8. Can't do 16. I thought it would work. Wrong. Let's do 8 then. We're trying to count by, so we can have the y-intercept. We want the y-intercept. Anyways, let's go by 8. 8, it's 8, 16, okay, 8, 16, 32, it's 24, then 32, okay. Let me use the calculator so we can do this faster. Times 3, 48. No, it's not 48. Yes, 48. 48. Because it's 40 and then 48. And then 56. And add another 8 more. 64. I need to go up to 120. Gosh. At 8 is 72. At 8 is 80. Will it work? Oh, still too little because there's not enough room to go 18 and 20. So that won't work. Okay. All right, let's just do by 25. Use the slope. 25. Okay, make it easy. 25 or 25 each. So this must be 50. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. Okay, we'll count. 175, 200. Sorry for the confusion. 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500. All right. The X, let's make it big, okay? Because these are big numbers. Well, it's number of weeks. So we can do by 1. Weeks are there. Okay, we can do by 1s. If you want to, we can do by 2s. 2, 4, just to make sure the graph will cross. Okay, but 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 4, 36, 38, 40. 4, okay, 0. Let's make a table because you can do 120. Well, it's 120 about right here, and you count 18 is too hard. So let's say this is 120. Okay, and let's do 40. Let's make a table for this. Okay, let's do a table. I think that's the only way we can graph this is by making a table. All right, let's say X is 0, the answer is 120, okay? X is 40. Let's do the two extreme. X is 40. X is 40. 18, make sure you times this by 40. 18 times 40 is 720. So you get 720. Add that to 120 is 840. It doesn't go that high. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's choose 20. Let's choose 20. Choose 20. 20 times 18. 360 plus the 120 is 480. Yay, 20 works. 20, 480. 475, 480 right there. So the graph is from here to here. Okay? And the other one is 25. We choose 40 also. Oh, that's going to be going to choose 20 also. Okay. The other one is x0. X is 0, 64. This is for Marcus. Josue, X is 0. And Y is 20. Oh, X is 0, Y is 64. This is Marcus. Okay, and if it's 20, 64 plus 25 times 20, that's 450, I believe. Let me see. 25 times 20, 500. Exactly. 500 plus 64 is 564. So 564 is somewhere over here. Connect the dots. The intersection is somewhere here. It's about 14. What the solution of the two graph? The solution is about 14 and probably 380, which means that at that time, in about 14 weeks, both Marcus and Josue will save the same amount of money. Marcus and Josue will save about the same amount of money. Okay. What does the slope of each line represent? $18 over 1 represents Marcus saving $18 a week. And $25 over 1 represents Josue savings every week. What does the y-intercept in each graph represent? 1, it tells you right here, currently has 120 in the savings account. And Josue currently has $64 before he starts adding more. What does the y-intercept? Y-intercept represents 100, the 100, 0, 120, y-intercept represents Marcus having $120 in the bank before he starts saving $18 a week. Before he starts saving any money. Start saving more money. And the same thing as 0 and $64 is Josue. Okay? All right. Eric also has a part-time job after school working at the same place as Josue. He heard about the money Marcus and Josue was saving and decided he wanted to do the same thing. Eric has $25 in his saving account and will save the same amount as Josue, $25 per week. Okay, write a linear equation, system equation that shows total amount of money saved by Eric. All right, saved by Eric. Okay, Eric, it has $25 in his account. And he's going to save the same amount as Josue. So he's going to save the same amount as Josue. So he's going to save $25 per week. That is Eric. Oh, the other thing I forgot to put. This is Josue's line. Okay. So when you graph, we need to name it. And of course, Josue, we want Josue is y equals to 64 plus $25 per week. Knowing what you know about the lines, the slope are the same, the coefficients are the same. What do we know? The lines are going to be parallel. That means they'll never meet. Okay, let's do 25. Let's count by 25 here. Okay. This is an easy one because they both have a slope of 25. So we can count by 25. So this is 50, 75, 100. I need to go to my son's school. I will stop here.